Let's just have a gameplay today. A gameplay day today. I cannot say that. A gameplay day today. I've redone my bar. That's why. I've redone the bars. And that's why. I moved EXO over here. Because unless it's undead, it becomes a very little used button. And moved Consecration here. So we're going to try this out. We're going to see what it's like. So Consecration 4 is here, but 2 is here. But I don't envision myself really going after multi-mobbing today. Especially with them, because those bats love to shut you up. But I think I can get 2 of these plague puppies. Let's go do that. Let's try that, and we'll do some multi-mobbing with the plague puppies. I know, but you're going to have to understand a second here. Alright, so X is now that. There we go. Oh, so far so good. This isn't bad. I'm trying to find a new mana management system here, and it's just Holy Shield, Consecrate. That way, if I can't do max rank Consecration, I can at least do level 2 Consecration, right? Or rank 2. And it'll help me out here. But I don't want to pick up more than one of those bats because they just love. Why on earth does my righteousness macro not really want to work today? I will never know. Sometimes that is the most picky of any kind of things here. Big old grubs. I don't have the grub quest yet, so I thought I would try this a little bit, and then afterward, where am I? Who are you? I'm trying to get over to where the Crypt Fiends are, by the way, and see if I can't get some Crypt Fiend parts live. Now we're from Plaguewood, almost live. Oh, a soldier! Ooh! Aww! How dare you? We're gonna lazy Paladin this one. I was gonna do a news report today, and then I just kept looking and looking and looking, and it's already been kind of covered anyway, because the only major news thing was the big beautiful bill having a little bit of an advancement. It was a 51-49 vote. 51 to 49. Let that sink in. Only 2 Democrats voted against the measure. And I know one was Rand Paul, and I'm going to look up the other one here real quick while I'm drinking up and getting full mana, okay? The other one was Tom Tillis, okay? But everybody was expecting somebody like Lisa Murkowski to be the great savior and vote no, and it would at least force a 50-50 tie, which would result in J.D. Vance, of course, being the 51st vote. Okay. Alright, I don't like your knockback, so I'm getting rid of you fast. Johnson, Lee, Scott, Lummis voted yeah. They were like, yep, let's advance this. Let's do it. Because I don't know. Lisa Murkowski, the one that was a big deal, that everybody was like, oh, she'll be a great hope. She'll be a great hope. She'll cast no. She'll just cast no. She voted yes. I forgot to do this. I had my Lobby alchemist send me some stuffs. And, oh, there was a mining pick. Oh, no, that was Jaren's pick. That's right. What did that thing drop then, anyway? I'll find out later. We'll find out later. Let's just keep going on here and see what we can uncover. Oh, I was hoping for more than one. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's see if we can find one more now. Phooey. It'll be okay. Just because I made you wait there. I kind of like that having that right button. I do. Alright, so let's Holy Shield and then refresh the seal. But yeah, Murkowski's vote was, well, I guess we are doing one today, ain't we? I guess we are doing a news report today. Now, Murkowski held out until they put in something about whaling supplies and a tax break for whaling supplies. And then she said, oh, sure, let's let everybody lose their Medicaid and lose their SNAP benefits and lose this and lose this and screw everybody in the process. We're protecting whaling. We're not even protecting whales. We're protecting whaling. If you don't know what that is, I don't know. Go watch Star Trek 4, okay? And it'll explain it. They almost went extinct because of us and whaling. But, you know, that's where it is right now. And anybody that's going to tell you that so-and-so is going to be a great hope is lying to you. Right now, it looks like it's Tillis and Paul, right? Is going to be the 2. That only makes 49. You need 2 more. Who are you going to get? The rest of them all fell in line. Absolutely, utterly fell in line. Wasn't that nice of them to do that to you? Aren't you proud of your senators that you are going to re-elect? We did this yesterday. And I'm going to look this up again, 2026 Senate election, as I refresh things and get my seal back up. And here it is. Ready? Here are the states involved. And as you all know, all 435 House seats are up for grabs, as they are every 2 years. Okay, it's the most volatile part of the government, of the United States government, is the House. So, here we go. Alaska. Well, Murkowski just voted to protect whaling, so she's going to get votes. Because apparently whaling is a big thing up there in Alaska. So she's just won her seat back. Sorry. Oregon is up for grabs. It's currently a Democratic seat. It'll be okay. I think it will stay. Idaho, nope. Sorry. Sorry about your luck. Ooh, more plague puppies. So we're going to get 2 plague puppies. Come here, you. Now, X, and then Holy Shield. There we go. We got it. Yay. Now, Montana. Full red, sorry. Sorry about your luck. That ain't going to happen. Wyoming has a seat open, at least. At least 1. I don't know. No, it has to be 1, because the states don't do 2 at the same time. So we're going to switch our mobs here. Holy Shield's back up. Now you see how I'm running out of mana. Which means this one throws everything out of whack if that other one was still going to be going after this. I'll just do rank 1. So Wyoming, sorry. You didn't win there either. Sorry, Democrats. Colorado, that one's up. Denver's going to carry that state to a Democrat. New Mexico, it's currently with a Democrat in office. I think that's reasonably safe. Texas, sorry. Didn't win there. Oklahoma, didn't win with that one. Sorry. Kansas, didn't win with that one. Sorry. Nebraska, well, I don't want to yet on that one. That could wind up being a wild card. It could very well end up being a wild card. So it could flip. Out of all of these, that's the most likely one to flip because of the concentrations of Democratic voters in certain spots of the state. Alright, so let's keep going. South Dakota. Didn't win there, did you? Sorry, Democrats. Minnesota. It's a safe Democratic stronghold. You're not... It is. Iowa might be able to flip that. So that's only 2. That's only 2 you got so far to flip. And remember, it takes 67 votes to fully impeach Donald Trump. So always remember that. Oh God, I am not getting one of those screaming memes ever again. No. Where's the road? It's still up that way anyway to get to the road. Alright. What on earth? What is this hunter doing? Poor job. Sorry about that, Chief. Now, so we got to Iowa. Next one, Arkansas. Didn't win there, Democrats. Sorry about your luck again. Louisiana. Now, you could stand a chance here. You could stand a chance, so that's maybe 3. Mississippi. Sorry, didn't win that one. Alabama has one up. Didn't win that one. Florida. Didn't win that one. I mean, they went further right in 2024. Did you not know that? Georgia. That's a chance of flipping to the Republicans. Always. So, let's say you only picked up 2, because Georgia might flip. South Carolina. Didn't win with that one, did you? North Carolina. You might be able to do that one too. Maybe. That's a big old maybe. Let's get that plague puppy. I'm just going to go for plague puppies right now, while I finish out the state list, okay? Tennessee. Didn't win with that one, did you? Kentucky. Didn't win with that one, did you? Ohio. You might be able to flip that one. So that's only 4. That's a maybe. Michigan. That's going to be a solid Democratic spot. It's going to stay, I think. Illinois. I think Chicago's going to carry you there. So that's going to be held. West Virginia. Didn't win with that one, did you? Virginia may actually flip back to a Republican senator. Do you understand why yet? Maybe? Because... because they're starting to turn right also. Turn red. New Jersey, safe Democratic spot. Massachusetts, safe Democratic spot. Let's just see here. Hang on a minute. I was up to Massachusetts. New Hampshire, more than likely a safe Democratic spot. I mean, way more than likely. And finally, Maine, which is currently a Republican seat and might be able to switch around. I just don't quite know yet. Yeah, it's a home maybe, maybe not. Okay, and I'm going to hearth back, because I think I'm going to hearth back here. Because I'm pretty much finished at this point, and I kind of like this layout, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to do a controller layout on this. But yeah, you've flipped maybe 4 or 5 seats, and 1 or 2 might actually flip the other way. Now, would you care to know why? Would you care to know why? I can tell you why. Because, and it's mainly because this party, the Democratic Party, is now, we need to get city votes, city votes, city votes, city votes, city votes. You didn't care about the rural vote. And you don't. I mean, you guys don't. You're not competitive anywhere except in a city. That's the only place where y'all seem to win anymore. And in a statewide contest, it's those big cities, again, that push you over the post. You're first past the post only because of the large city that's in that state. Like Chicago, New York City, the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Detroit, a lot of times carries Michigan for you. Portland, Seattle, Washington, California, big cities. Denver carries Colorado for you. Boston carries Massachusetts a lot for you. And granted, and anywhere else, you're a very hard sell. And you gotta work on this. You have 1 year. Actually, you've had since what? 2016? When you could have figured it out and put 2 and 2 together and not get fish, that you need to start being competitive again in West Virginia like you were way back when you could run a broomstick as a Democrat in West Virginia and you could win. You could have run a broomstick in several of these now ruby red states as a Democrat and you would have won. Like I said, West Virginia is the prime candidate for this. Because go back in time through them. Many, many, many times. The only Republican hotbed in that entire state for a long time was the Parkersburg, West Virginia area. That was about it. The rest of that state was like sapphire blue. I need a gem with a B, like ruby red. There is no... what gem is a B that I could use for B blue, right? But you have to be competitive. Not necessarily just beat the snot out of somebody like you used to be able to do. Republicans never ran in that state, in West Virginia, a long time ago. It was that bad, okay? It was that bad in certain counties. You had 0 registered R. And now there's pretty much 0 registered D in that same state. You saw the demographic shift and you didn't do anything about it because you thought, oh, well, big city, they'll keep us up. They'll keep us up. We'll do the national popular vote. Well, guess what? Donald Trump won the popular vote in 2024. Sorry about your luck. Even if your crap idea of the national popular vote took shape, he still would have won 2024. And with that, I'm going to leave you alone because I'm going to have to head upwards and get a few quests, and I got to turn in a couple on the other side of the world. So, for today's news and Warcraft, this is Turkeytentia, and I wish you a great day, great gaming, start getting angry, and start protesting this crap before it's too late. Goodbye, everybody.